It's Week 6 of the National Football League.
And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the 49ers.
Under the lights on Thursday night.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Ship ready to get us started. And another week is officially underway. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. He'll throw it. That's caught, Devon Achane. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Running back sent in motion. From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, and maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. It is Cup left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. On second down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. The Eagles are in punt formation. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds the in route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They kick the running back in motion. From the 24. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 3 now. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to the air here. Able to find Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running with Achane out of the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now, off play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Takes off right out of the read option. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the pistol, Hurts. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. We've arrived at the end of one. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 38. Called in by Waddle. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Official signaling for a timeout. It's taken by the offense. From the 22 on second down. Throw wheeled in by London. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Achane on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. London going in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cobble together a yard there. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going right side, Davis with it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking for a throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. He's at the 30. The 10. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Blankenship good on the point after. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Getting right back to it after that interception. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of this shotgun, a give to Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Setting up a throw. Achane reels it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Now they send their back in motion right. Shotgun now on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Oh, stiff arm. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On target to Waddle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and take an option left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Oh, they're going to run the option in the short side. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throwing for Hurts. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he'll go down here at the 16. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. From the 16. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. On for the field goal now. Here's Rodrigo Blankenship. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. One last play before the break.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Big game downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Trey Tucker to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. On 1st down, Hurts finds his man, Waddle. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now. Takes off right out of the read option. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
From the pistol, Hurts hits his tight end on the corner route. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completes this one to Kraft. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd down carry for HM. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So now here's 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. All on the 45, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 1st. Throw wheeled in by London. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Dropping back to throw. That one's complete to London. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete to Pearsall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run. It's Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Finding Pearsall. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They are throwing it again. Throw caught at the 6. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. Motion man sent left. Here's 2nd and 5. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First and 10 from the 41. Man in motion, headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's taken in by Tucker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. On third down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Back to pass on first and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action on first. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard
From just shy of midfield on second down. Has a man, it's Brown. First and 10 from the 41. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll throw it yet again. Completes this one to Kraft. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Achan, a first down carry. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. They'll stick with Achan. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Third and just 2 to go. Trying to pick it up here with Achan. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achan. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. This time it's a passing play. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Oh, now the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call. Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession? So Kyle Shanahan's challenge unsuccessful. The call stands. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, Hurts finds his man Waddle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that move right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running left, here's A-Chain. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch made here at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Trying again, following the sack. On target to Waddle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this